other beliefs of what that is. And when I was done having this conversation with my friend about a half an hour ago, what came to mind was the final thing of like the next thing I need to do because all my daily stuff is fine, but what's the next thing? Remember during this meditation I was having where I'm supposed to pay attention to the center of my mind and imagine a room and see if there's people there and ask them to leave if that so that like just imagine them in my mind like open up a door and be like, all right, please leave, thank you so much, because I'm trying to clear it out. And 3 days in a row, the first day everyone left, but then the second and third day it was my friend from when I was younger, like literally one of my first friends. And I was like, man, I gotta call this person. Because basically, before the meditations, he was always like, no, but I gotta talk with you. And I'm like, okay, well, either way, you could look at this metaphorically or not. But so I remember his phone number by heart, and I called him or called their house. And, you know, I had such a nice conversation with his mother who picked up. And I haven't spoken with these people in years. And I'm so grateful for them. And it just, you know, life is, and God is, just experiencing itself, and living comes to mind as one way of this whole story going about, right? That we're taking part in. And if I hadn't, been fully aware in my breath and intuitively in the thoughts that I've been having, that I'm in balance. And again, if you need to find more balance, I recommend positive affirmation statements to help clear it. Ho'oponopono is the one that I use, which are the four, positive frequency phrases that I mentioned earlier. Sorry, I really, I swear by it. It's really good. But beyond that, like, I just wanted to say that I wouldn't have, like, I could have for days not called these three people and then this fourth person connected with at the end of that, or at least called his mother. And man, I appreciate you for listening to this. I highly recommend you also looking up something called muscle testing by Dr. Hawkins. He wrote a book called Power versus Force. I just watched a video by a gentleman who was explaining it very concisely. I forget their name, but I'll probably collaborate with them in one of these live videos sometime in the near future. I highly recommend you start using more of the incredible technology that we have on hand, which is within our hearts, our wholehearted souls, our minds, and truly use the golden rule as much as possible so that this breath starts to love more, because that's what's gonna really put it up hardcore for all of us who are good. And just, I appreciate you. I hope you have a nice day. Give one of these. Awesome. Subscribe if you want, or don't do any of these things. But I'm gonna mention those things because I know that if you mention it, someone will be like, yeah, you know what? I might. This guy is kind of silly. He's just woke up in the middle of the night to make this video. Yeah, what a weirdo. And I really do appreciate you. I wish you the best. I hope you can achieve your goals. One last tip, one way of achieving your goals, I believe, based on this new research that's shown by Joe Dispenza, I think that's his name, Dr. Dispenza. I don't even know if, yeah, he's a doctor. 15 minutes of gratitude, morning, midday, evening, as consistent as you can. What is gratitude? It's just holding a more than neutral and a positive way feeling. So you can just as easily be present and be saying, like, I am grateful for this shelter. I am grateful for these clothes. I am grateful for this breath. And then eventually you start, like, actually, like, wow, I am grateful for this because I'm living in this present moment. And without this, where else would I be? I appreciate you. Cheers. I don't even know how to end this. I have no idea.